Electric vehicles aren't a new phenomenon. In fact, the first all-electric car was developed in the 1830s. What's new is that EV now competes for market share with traditional gasoline vehicles, thanks to recent advancements in battery and charging technology. They're practical, easy to drive, inexpensive to run, and packed with technology that didn't even exist a few years ago. But shopping for an electric vehicle requires a different mindset. While a gasoline car can be refueled in just a few minutes, electric cars take longer to recharge, making them less than ideal for long-range driving. The trick is to think about how far you drive in an average day, and how often you'd have a chance to charge up. If you can plug in at work or at home, an EV could be a great fit for your life. Overall, it's an exciting new segment in the automotive industry. Stay with me as I walk you through Porsche Taycan Turbo, Audi RS e-tron GT, and Mercedes Benz EQS. Please subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any new video. Thank you.
Quattro is one of the original genes in our DNA, and it will be still there in the future too. We have designed muscles all over four wheels in a way that has never been realized like this before. The aerodynamics of an electric car are critical as they help to extend the range, and we have really made it into a striking design theme. The special thing about the Audi e-tron GT is that GT in its name really does stand for Gran Turismo. For me, a GT is first and foremost a very aesthetic car. It is actually a sports car, but it differs from a super sports car in that it offers more comfort and more space. It is a GT with dramatic proportions, but I can sit in it very comfortably, and that is a sign of good design. The perfect combination of high aesthetics and great functionality. The Audi e-tron GT really is by far the most attractive and beautiful car that I have ever designed.
This is the all-new Audi e-tron GT. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to be here today to present to you the exterior design of this car. Good exterior car design is always based on perfect proportions. The e-tron GT has brilliant proportions, and this ends up in an overall height of just 1.39 m. You could call the exterior design almost a quattro sculpture. We have no other car in our lineup with such huge muscles on top of all four wheels. From 100 meters away, you will clearly see it's an Audi, and in the same time you see it's electric. What is fantastic is that this exterior has also a fascinating interior.
The e-tron GT interior is defined by two aspects, sportiness and also comfort. Sportiness is achieved by a strong driver focus that makes you feel like you are really sitting in a cockpit. Spaciousness is achieved by taking the volume of the interior and organizing them in horizontal layers, giving you a sense of how wide this interior is.
The new Audi RS e-tron GT is a sleek four-door high-performance all-electric sedan with coupe-like styling. This is a vehicle that needs to meet customer expectations and deliver polished performance. According to Audi head of design, RS e-tron GT is the best looking vehicle he's ever designed. The e-tron GT is one of the best looking EV out there. It will compete against the Tesla Model S Plaid, and its own corporate sibling the Porsche Taycan Turbo. The Audi stands out from the Porsche, with its more chiseled bodywork and busier front end. For those who like Audi's distinctive design touches, they're all present in the RS e-tron GT. Powered by a 93.4 kilowatt lithium-ion battery, producing 590 horsepower and 612 pound-feet of torque. With overboost function, temporarily boosts output to 637 horsepower. The power is sent to two electric motors, one at the front axle, and another at the rear. The rear motor is also equipped with a 2-speed transmission, with the first gear used for aggressive acceleration. RS e-tron GT can also be recharged from 5 to 80% in 23 minutes, using the standard 270 kilowatt DC fast charger. A full charge on a 240 volt outlet takes around 9 hours, and Audi predicts 232 miles per full charge. The RS GT can sprint 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. Top speed, 155 miles per hour. The interior is also unmistakably Audi. The cabin incorporates multiple digital displays on its angular dashboard, along with upscale trim. Audi offers a leather interior, with different color options, as well as a leather-free package that uses recycled materials. A 12.3-inch digital cluster sits behind the wheel, while a single 10.1-inch touchscreen houses the latest MMI system, and can be controlled by steering wheel-mounted controls and voice recognition software. Standard features: wireless Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto, navigation, satellite radio, and 2 USB ports. A Wi-Fi hotspot, and a 16-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system are available. Porsche Taycan Turbo is an innovative high-tech luxury all-electric sports sedan. The Taycan set the bar extremely high in the EV segment, with the most obvious comparison being the Tesla Model S and Audi's just launched RS e-tron GT. As the first production EV, with an 800-volt architecture and a multi-speed transaxle, it sets new benchmarks in charging speeds and acceleration times. It also has the ability to make multiple high-speed runs, without a significant loss in performance. Although it has a lesser driving range than its primary rival the Tesla Model S, the Taycan drives like a Porsche sports car. Powered by a 93.4 kilowatt battery pack, producing 616 horsepower and 626 pound-feet, or 670 horsepower with launch control. The power is sent to two electric motors, one at the front axle and another at the rear, with an innovative 2-speed transmission. Taycan Turbo can also be recharged from 5 to 80% in 22.5 minutes, using the standard 270 kilowatt DC fast charger. A full charge on a 240 volt outlet takes around 9 hours. The Taycan Turbo offers 212 miles per full charge, and sprint 0 to 60 in 3.0 seconds. Top speed, 161 miles per hour. The Taycan Turbo interior is impressively clean and covered in a range of rich materials. The seats are comfortable and supportive. There's no shortage of screens inside the Taycan, but there is a shortage of physical buttons and knobs. The top one is integrated into the dash and measures 10.9 inches, which provides access to important functions. The 8.4-inch touchscreen below it enables users to adjust the climate settings, interact with Apple CarPlay, and more. Another 10.9-inch touchscreen is available for the front seat passenger, and there's a 5.9-inch touchscreen in the back seat that controls the rear HVAC and seat heating when equipped. Also included are 4 USB-C ports, wireless charging, satellite radio, and a 10-speaker audio system. Android Auto is not available. Redefining the automobile once again, Mercedes EQ launches the all-electric ultra-luxurious sedan. Designed to exceed all expectations, the completely new EQS from Mercedes EQ is the first of its kind fully electric luxury vehicle. This sedan marks a major milestone in integrating progressive mobility with executive-class luxury. The new EQS will be the flagship of the German automaker's electrified future. It was designed to slip effortlessly through the air for maximum efficiency. Its palatial cabin is fitted with luxurious appointments and state-of-the-art features that deliver the all-important wow factor. Equipped with never-before-seen innovations, like the MBUX Hyperscreen, the EQS delivers a unique experience for drivers and passengers alike. While calling the new EQS an electrifying luxury car is an easy pun, it's also entirely accurate. With a drag coefficient of 0.20, the Mercedes EQS is the most aerodynamic series production vehicle ever. Every EQS rides on an adaptive air suspension and rolls on rims that range in size between 19 and 21 inches. Standard rear axle steering system can angle the rear wheels up to 4.5 degrees, and there's an optional upgrade that can turn them 10 degrees. This technology is intended to both make the 205.4-inch long sedan easier to maneuver in tight spots and increase its stability at high speeds. Both EQS models get their power supply from a 107.8 kilowatt lithium-ion battery pack. The EQS 450 Plus features an electric motor mounted on its rear axle that generates 329 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. The EQS 584 Matic has an electric motor on each axle, which translates to an all-wheel drive and a total system output of 516 horsepower and 611 pound-feet of torque, with a single-speed transmission. The EQS can also be recharged from 10 to 80% in 35 minutes, via 110 kilowatt DC fast charging. A full charge on a 240-volt outlet takes around 11 hours, and Mercedes predicts 478 miles per full charge. Mercedes also estimates the rear drive variant will accelerate from 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Opting for the more powerful all-wheel drive model is said to drop the 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. Top speed, 130 miles per hour. Inside, the EQS is lined with beautiful, high-quality materials and outfitted with countless luxury amenities. The roster of desirable features includes extensive ambient interior lighting, headrest pillows on the front and rear, and an executive rear seat package, adjustable back seats with massage functions, neck and shoulder heating, and an individual tablet to control the MBUX infotainment system. Still, the most notable option is what Mercedes calls Hyperscreen, a giant wall-to-wall panel of glass that stretches across the instrument panel and encompasses the infotainment system. While this digitized dashboard looks futuristic, the EQS does come standard with a more traditional dashboard, thanks to a completely flat floor as well as a lengthy 126.4-inch wheelbase. The EQS has a spacious interior. The MBUX infotainment system on the EQS is one of its most prominent interior features, especially the 56-inch long Hyperscreen. While the standard arrangement is a tablet-like touchscreen that extends from the center console and floats above the dashboard, the optional Hyperscreen acts as one massive display that consists of 3 distinct screens. These include the 12.3-inch gauge cluster, the 17.7-inch central touchscreen, and the 12.3-inch passenger side touchscreen. Along with the dazzling array of screens, the EQS features a fingerprint scanner that activates individual driver profiles, the voice command system, and augmented reality navigation in the head-up display. Every model also includes 6 USB-C ports throughout the cabin, and a Burmester audio system.
The EQS is the first all-electric luxury sedan from Mercedes EQ. As the youngest member of the family, the sedan has an electric drivetrain concept that is the basis for further models. The modular architecture is consequently tailored to the electric drivetrain and enables different vehicle variants. The EQS has a lithium-ion battery concept that is modular, efficient, and innovative. The battery system can be flexibly equipped with pouch or hardcase cells and, depending on the variant, enables a range of up to 770 kilometers. The in-house developed battery software enables technological over-the-air updates. In this way, the energy management of the EQS will also remain up to date in the future. The EQS drives pleasantly quietly. This is made possible by the intelligent design and construction of the electric drivetrain, the arrangement of the elastomer bearings and support frames, as well as the sound insulation of the electric powertrain. The drive noises and vibrations are optimally isolated. Silence as luxury becomes the guiding principle of the new EQS. The four-wheel drive with two E-engines are harmoniously coordinated. Depending on the driving requirements, both drive modules are intelligently combined for optimal performance and efficiency. The result? Long range with strong performance. The enhanced developed Eco Assistant detects the route and supports the driver with intelligent recuperation. Whenever the situation allows, the system changes to sailing mode. Thus, the EQS drives almost without any energy usage. The Eco Assistant analyzes traffic situations, gradients, vehicles ahead, and speed limitations, and supports the driver in anticipatory driving. Thanks to the intelligent recuperation strategy, the EQS relieves the driver from braking and, depending on the situation, stops automatically when vehicles ahead are detected. The cloud-based navigation with electric intelligence calculates proactively and continuously the energy requirements in order to determine the optimal route. The topography, route, surrounding temperature, speed, and the charging infrastructure are constantly being analyzed. If the driver wants additional reserves at the planned charging stations, he can set this individually. He does not need to worry about the range. The charging system of the EQS is designed for all common charging options, from the household socket to the quick charging station with plug and charge. Charging is possible almost anywhere. Through Mercedes Me Charge, Mercedes EQ customers have direct access to more than 500,000 charging points worldwide. Bidirectional charging makes it possible for the first time to pass the energy from the battery onto other consumers. This turns the car into an electricity supplier, for example, for your own house. The EQS